I am slightly bemused by the commitment in the programme for government and the lack of action on it to develop offshore energy. Obviously, a large amount of the renewable energy that we're purchasing from Denmark is offshore energy. You might forgive my ignorance, but I'm not aware of any similar offshore energy projects in Ireland, nor am I aware of any particular projects that the government are advancing. What I am aware of is a power station in Clare, Moneypoint, which is beside the sea. I received a parliamentary response to a parliamentary question a couple of weeks ago, and since then the government have announced that its lifespan is being curtailed further. It has two large networks leaving Moneypoint, crossing the country in an arc, one going to the north of Dublin, one going to the south of Dublin. So essentially it is irreplaceable in terms of the national network. I would have thought that one would see a greater degree of urgency than we have seen to date with the development of offshore energy, research into tidal energy, into wave energy, and of course the estuary, being a relatively shallow basin, has perhaps some of the highest waves and highest tides in Europe, along with the Bristol Channel. If we continue the way we're going now, we're going to be back here in 10 years' time with exactly the same story. I do want to see a task force set up, and I want to see it looking at the reality that is going to have to come out of Moneypoint, because Moneypoint has to be part of the story, because you're not going to be able to build a pylon network of the sort that's traversing the country coming from Moneypoint. You're simply, we all know the pylon difficulties right across the country. There are pylons there. It is situated where it's situated, right on the coast. So it's an advantage that the government need to take cognizance of and need to move forward with a degree of urgency, as I said, that I haven't seen to date. Thank you.
The government is committed to achieving net zero emissions by 2050 and an annual reduction of 7% in overall greenhouse gas emissions to 2030, including through maximising the amount of renewable energy on the grid. Future advances in system flexibility, storage technologies, including batteries and green hydrogen, as well as regional and international interconnection, will enable very high levels of renewable electricity on our grid.